Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Richmond City Hall is bracing for round two of a fiery battle. A contentious debate in council chambers that began last night will continue this evening as harm reduction advocates and people opposed to a potential supervised drug consumption site square off again. CTV's Ben Milger joins us live with more. Ben, things got so heated last night, police even had to be called in.
That's right, mi-jung. Richmond RCMP say no arrests were made, but officers were on hand here to keep the peace. Video actually shows them getting between people, having a shouting match at one point. Just one example of the vitriol and rhetoric this fiery debate has ignited. It was shoulder to shoulder in Richmond City Hall as people with opposing views shouted each other down. It was raucous in the chamber as well until Mayor Malcolm Brodie had enough of the outbursts.
This is not some kind of a theater or a carnival.
The mayor acknowledges some of the passion is driven by misinformation.
The city is not looking to set up a safe consumption site. The city is talking about working with Vancouver Coastal Health as to whether this would be a practical idea.
Speaker after speaker spoke out against even exploring the idea.
Now, let me bring everybody's attention to this very important fact, and this is for you, Cash.
One person detailed Councillor Cash Heed's history as a policy consultant with a pharmaceutical company, to which Heed responded with a threat of legal action.
If you continue to make false and/or misleading allegations, I will appropriately pursue a defamation civil claim to protect my reputation from unjustified harm.
CTV News has learned Heed's consulting contract with the pharmaceutical company in question ended last year. If a supervised drug consumption site is to open at Richmond Hospital, it would be operated by Vancouver Coastal Health, not a pharmaceutical company. The Premier weighed in on Tuesday, saying his office has spoken to the health authority about the situation.
My understanding is that they're trying to get a better handle on why Richmond is bringing forward this proposal at this time, whether what's proposed actually meets the needs in Richmond, because from their perspective, this is not what is immediately needed in that city.
A letter from Vancouver Coastal Health to City Council contradicts that. I am writing to you as the medical health officer for the City of Richmond to extend my support for the motion calling for overdose prevention services in Richmond, wrote Dr. Mina Dawar. This debate appears set to consume Richmond politics for the foreseeable future. There is a much smaller crowd here on the plaza tonight, but as you can see behind me, still several dozen protesters. This meeting is set to reconvene at 7 o'clock, and there are still about 50 members of the public that have signed up to speak about the motion. We are told that council plans to listen to all of them tonight, powering through so that they can make a vote on this motion before the end of the evening. And then if it passes, Richmond would then begin consultations with Vancouver Coastal Health about the possibility of opening a supervised drug consumption site. So even if this motion goes ahead, nothing is set in stone yet. Mi-jung?
Okay, and we will be following the developments there tonight. Thank you, Ben.